Hey y'all, it's time for a debt snowball update. So I share every single month how our debt payoff is going. It started out as a snowball. It's a little bit less of a snowball now, but I still call it in my head a debt snowball. But here's how we're doing with our debt payoff. I'm going to share what we did in October and share how much what we actually paid reduced our debt. That's always interesting to me to see how much the money you're actually throwing at your debt really makes a difference. So let's go over the numbers for October 2020, and I will share what we started at, where we ended, and how we're doing.
Pulling up my debt snowball update sheet. This is a printable I use every month to just kind of keep myself on track. I'm going to do it for October 2020. This is for last month, the whole month of October. If you watch all of my Transfer Tuesday videos, you probably already know all of these numbers because I do share weekly what I am paying toward the debt along with other financial goals. But I also like doing these monthly updates because it gives me a nice monthly check-in point, and I've done them the entirety of the time since 2018 since I've been paying off this debt, so it's really nice to have that record. So for October, I started my debt balance at $12,609.64. My goal for October was really just to get closer or even under that $10,000 mark. I have not been paying over $2,500 a month that frequently with this debt payoff. It's been closer to $1,000 a month, but I've been picking up the speed because of my YouTube income. So I was hopeful that I could get close to, if not hit, that $10,000 mark in October. My first payment for the month of October was on the 6th of October, and I did $100 from my regular income. We do $100 a week for our debt payoff right now, and then I did $80.25 as well. That $80.25 was a side income, side hustle type payment. Since I am doing payments every single week, every single Tuesday, on the 13th, a week later, I had my next set of payments. So on that day, I did a payment of $100 again. I am enjoying doing $100 payments from our income because it feels consistent and it's not stretching our budget too much. And then I also did a $25 payment from my side hustle money. So $25 is a lot less than I really like to do now that I'm making more money, but because I get paid at all sorts of different times, I really can't control how much is coming in and how much I need to have for expenses and things like that. So 1 week later, on the 20th, I did more payments. I was kind of not annoyed, but I have my biggest payment come on the 21st or 22nd. So I was like so close to that, but instead I just made that $100 payment and then a $137.20 payment from my side income, which is still very, very, very respectable. And I was pretty excited to make that payment. Then the very next week, on the 27th of October, I did have my big payment finally come through because I got paid from AdSense. That is the YouTube revenue. And I made the $100 payment from our regular income. And then I made a $2,000 payment toward the debt from YouTube and a couple other sources. That amount was blowing my mind when I made that payment, and it got me under the $10,000 mark, and it was just so exciting to do that. That side income makes a huge difference, and even if I can only do it once a month, I am thrilled with how much it moves me ahead in paying off the debt. And then on the 30th, I did make my final payment of the month because I had some reimbursements come through, and it was not budgeted money, so I put $358 toward the debt. Obviously, with all of these additional payments, it feels like the progress is going much faster. I did decide to do the weekly $100 payments just because I know that is going to help speed this up. And I don't really want to rely only on YouTube because YouTube can be super fickle and I could lose that income at any time. And of course, I am always wanting to make sure that I am not just relying on one source of income to accomplish this goal. At the end of the month of October, my new balance was $9,635.44. That was so exciting because I was way under the $10,000 mark. I had barely even thought I could get there, but I really just knocked it out of the park, in my opinion, and got so much further than I was expecting. I was really thrilled with being at $9,635 at the end of the month. This was one of my best months ever. I actually paid $3,000.45 toward the debt. That is one of the highest numbers I think I've paid ever, even including the times when I put big chunks at it. So that is pretty exciting, and that worked out really well. I ended up paying off, actually from that amount, $2,974.20. So that was really good. Of what I paid, only like $26 went toward interest, which is, once again, very exciting for me. I love not paying interest because I hate interest so much. And having just a smaller amount that went toward interest this month and making such big progress means that October was a huge win in debt payoff for our family, and I'm really, really thrilled with the results. I'm very happy with how much we paid and how much interest we paid, and also I'm really excited when I think back to refinancing just a few months ago. I refinanced at over $23,000, and I've paid off over $13,000 since then. So the progress that I've been making on the debt snowball is just really, really sped up. It's exciting.
October was obviously a very exciting month for me. I hit a big milestone with debt payoff. I am super thrilled that we are under $10,000 now. I'm pretty excited about the last couple payments that I made. They were big, and I snuck in that last one at the end of the month. It really made me feel happy to be able to continually reduce the debt and get a lot closer to our goal. My goal is to still finish in January 2021. I had aimed for the end of the year, but I think realistically it's going to be January 2021. So that is my goal as of right now. I'll be honest, if I had not started working on the side doing YouTube, I would not be where I am with my debt payoff. And I do know that YouTube has kept me both accountable, and it has made some of the money that I've used to pay off this debt. It's pretty exciting that I'm able to use what I enjoy doing, my side hustle, this random YouTube channel that for some reason people watch. It's able to help me pay down the debt. But I really just think that it's important to have some sort of side income for yourself to pay off debt. It really, really, really helps. Unless you're making a ton of money at your job, which I make a really average salary. It's not like amazing, but it's not poverty level. Unless you're making a ton of money, it's gonna be kind of hard to pay debt that fast. I know people do it, but let's be honest, the more money you make, the easier things like debt payoff are. It's just how it is. If you have more money to work with, it's a lot easier to send $2,000 toward debt payoff. So you might not want to do YouTube because, YouTube has a lot of pros and cons. You don't make money right away. You have some mean people. You're putting your life out there in a way that is not necessarily normal. But you might want to find a job on the side that you can do. It's the same concept. You put in time either way. And with a job on the side, you at least know what you're going to earn. So having some sort of secondary income source that's all for debt has been one of the best things I've done with the debt payoff, and it's something I really recommend when anyone's trying to pay off debt, to have a secondary income source that goes straight to debt. No matter what that income source is, just straight to debt. Just throw it right at the debt, all of it. That's why I don't even include my side income in our regular budget, because it doesn't matter to our budget. It just goes straight to debt. Whatever I have after taxes and expenses, it goes straight to debt. So that's what I would do if I had a job working like at a actual location somewhere. I would just throw every paycheck straight to debt. I just wanted to share that because I think I get a lot of comments about how to do it more quickly and how to make it work, especially on a lower income. And I did pay off debt, my own debt, $22,000 or so on a lower income. And that was really hard to do without drastically cutting my expenses, which I cut out rent thanks to a special circumstance where I could live with someone. And the only other option really is to increase your income. So it's either make more money or just cut as low as you can with expenses. And right now I can't really cut that many expenses from my life because I have a family and a daughter. So I have to find another way. And for me, that was increasing income. And I find that that's really a lot easier for a lot of people. It's easier to make more money than it necessarily is to cut enough to just throw everything at a snowball. So I just wanted to include those thoughts with this debt snowball update. I'm pretty excited once again to be under $10,000, and I am very, very hopeful that the next 3 months are gonna be insane and I'm gonna get this debt finished off. So I hope you stay with me and follow the rest of this journey, and then what we do beyond this. We will be doing some big financial things So if this was interesting to you, please subscribe and stay with us in the future for more financial updates and ideas to better your financial life with money by being consistent, not perfect.